Good morning, everyone. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. I'm having a good one. Been busy already this morning. Um, I've been up uh, just before 8 o'clock. Got a call for a semi had run off the road into a cornfield, and um, the caller advised they thought the driver was still in there, but um, didn't find anything where um, seen tracks, but didn't see didn't never found no dump truck or anything like that. So I just come in off one. We just had a female having a seizure here in town, and um, EMS requested our help of getting her downstairs. So we went over and helped them and things like that. So just got back, finished my first cup of coffee, and now I'm on number two for the day. Um, I've already eaten. Today is Veterans Day, and one of the guys that's on our department, he is a military veteran. So the VFW here in Pele made a big old breakfast, and then he invited us to come over and eat breakfast with him and things. Uh, so some of us went over there and had breakfast. It's like as a serve yourself type breakfast for like a $10 donation. So yeah, it was good. Had fried potatoes, sausage patties, biscuits and gravy, scrambled eggs and things. It was very good. Um, Needless to say, I ate very well. I had a Coke to drink with it. Um, yeah, so it was good food. So I'm not going to eat for a while. Um, I'm stuffed. I'm just trying to get my coffee in and get a little more awake and things like that. One of my favorite shows is on right now. They're doing a marathon of it today, so I'll be watching that. I won't uh, do some of the other shows that I usually watch. I'm gonna take a break from them today and watch um, Band of Brothers all day. Uh, so I like that TV series. I think it's yeah. I mean, it just started. I'm not even sure what time it is. I don't even know what I've done. Oh, I started to say I don't know what I've done my watch, but it's charging. Um, it died. Well, the battery it wasn't completely dead. It was down. The battery's down to 15%. So it's over there in the console of the love seat charging up. So I think it told me it was fully charged. So I'll get it here in a minute. Uh, that way I can keep track of my steps and everything. And didn't have didn't have many yesterday. Uh, didn't do a whole lot yesterday. Um, it was cold and it was snowing. Um, so I'm doing nothing today. It is very cold. A lot of the leaves are falling and things like that. There's a few still at the top. Um, yeah, it rained all day Sunday, and it changed over sometime Sunday night into Monday morning to snow. Yesterday we started getting some freezing rain because kind of got like ice pellets on my deck. So it didn't last long. This code, I think today's the last of the really cold temps, because I think starting tomorrow it's supposed to start warming back up into the 50s and 60s. I think somebody said Saturday it's supposed to be up in the 70s, which I'll take. Won't bother me. I had my heat on because it's a little cold in here, but I just shut it off before I started doing this because it was getting hot. It was getting hot in here, and I've got a long sleeve shirt on. I got sweatpants on, so I'm fine. So yeah, got that taken care of. Don't like it being hot in here because I have to shut it off at night so I can sleep. Because if it gets too hot in here, I have to kick the covers off, then get up and come in here and shut it off and wait about an hour for it to cool out in here. Then once it does, then I throw the covers back up over me and go to sleep and sleep till the alarm goes off. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've got it sitting. I guess with being cold outside, it just constantly runs, so it gets unbearably hot in here. It just has to go off. There's no two ways about it. If it stays, I mean, it's comfortable in here now. If it stays too hot, I may open up the sliding glass door and cool it out in here. But I ain't had to do that yet. It's not too bad. Like I said, it's pretty comfortable. I'm gonna grab a drink of coffee real quick. So there's a couple things that I wanted to share with you all since I've talked to you the last. There's been some changes made with some things. As you can tell, I've shaved my hair off. I'd made a video stating that I was going to grow it out and let it go until next spring. Well, last Thursday I got to looking at myself in the mirror and noticed it was growing out, on the sides, and there was nothing there. So I was starting to look like the mayor of Whoville. If y'all ever watch, Dr. Seuss, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, how all the hair on the side, nothing in the middle. Well, I was starting to look like him. So I made the executive decision just to shave it off and just keep it where I have no hair. I look better. I've not decided if I'm going to grow a goatee or not. Probably not. I doubt it. Not this year. If I do, I'll start growing it out next fall and things. But yeah, I'm not going to do one this year. So yeah, I decided to shave my head last Thursday evening. So the other change is I'm no longer working at Pizza Hut. And before everybody gets excited and all that, I was not fired. Has to do with my insurance. Things would have, if I'd have stayed working, things would have changed in December. So with my health insurance, and I thought, yeah, that's not going to happen. So So I told my boss last Wednesday that I was sorry that I had to do that. But I mean, my hands are tied. There's nothing I can do about it. They were gonna pretty much take my health insurance away from me in December if I stayed working. So yeah, I can't do that. All the meds I take, I would have started out paying full price for them and everything. Um, sorry, my radio's sitting right here, so I had to reach over and turn it down real quick. So I would have had to start paying full price for the meds that I currently take, and yeah, so I thought I'm not going to do that because one of them is very expensive, and yeah, so right now my insurance costs me nothing, or my meds cost me nothing, but if I had stayed, it would have went, like I said, it went to where I was paying full price, and yeah, I'm not going to do that. So, yep, I'm, yeah, no longer employed at Pizza Hut. I did the two shirts and the apron that I had. I did wash them that day. I took them over. I put them in a Walmart bag, or folded them up, put them in there, put my hat on top of them, and took them over there, you know, so she could have them. So that's the hardest thing I had to do. But it is what it is. Doing something that I liked, and I had to give it up. What? It's sad, really, you know. But like I said, it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. So I'll be all right. I'll figure it out. You know, I'm gonna be like everybody else. I'm 21. You know, I'll figure it out. I'll do what I have to do to survive. You know, but one of my neighbors is outside walking. That's what I was trying to see who it was, and he's out there smoking, out there doing his daily walk around the property. So he's out there smoking and walking. So another thing I was wanting to do, with this being Veterans Day, I want to take a minute and wish all the veterans out there a happy Veterans Day. So if anybody that watches my vlogs and you're a veteran, thank you for your service to our country. I had 3 family members that were in the military. My mom's brother, my uncle, was in Korea. I think he's a radio operator during the Korean War. My brother that died 2 years ago, he was in Vietnam. I think I'm not even sure how long he served. Then my oldest son that I have no contact with, before I stopped all that, he was an MP in the military. I don't know where he was, I don't know where he served at, I don't know if he's Kosovo, Bosnia, or wherever. I don't know where he was at. But I do know he was he was an MP in the military. He's not now. So, like I said, I have no idea where he's at. I have no contact with him, and so, but I do know he's no longer in the military with some things that happened. So, yeah, he's no longer doing that. I don't. I mean, myself, I was never in the military. I tried 94, 95 area, I think. I tried to get in the U.S. Marines. I had a guy from the recruiting office in Bedford pick me up. I went to Indianapolis, done that ASVAB test or whatever it is to get in, and I did not pass. So I had to wait. So I had to sit in an office from like 5 o'clock in the morning till 9 or 10 for him to drive from Bedford to Indy to pick me up. So it's not that I didn't try, but just one of them things. I think my younger brother, the one that lives in New Orleans, I think he tried back in the late 80s, early 90s. He tried. One of his friends, him and one of his friends are going to the military for some, I don't remember what it was, but because I think they were on they were supposed to went to there was Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. I think that's where they were going. I don't remember. Like I said, it was in the late 80s, early 90s. I don't remember what they were going in for. But anyway, yeah. So it wasn't like a trying on my part. My brother tried. I don't know what his reasons was for not doing it. I know I couldn't pass that test they gave us up there. I was the only one that didn't. The roommate that I had, I think he was going to somewhere in Illinois. There's a military base in Illinois, and that's where he was bound for. I'm not even sure which one it is. Like I said, I don't keep up with all of that, military and all of that, so I don't know, I don't know what's out there anymore. But like I said, anybody that did, thank you. I know thank you's not enough, but that's all I've got, I just noticed something. There's a flag over there in the cemetery waving. I just happened to catch that. I forgot it was, of course, when it's all grown up, I can't see, but now with the things down, and I can see it's waving in the wind. And it's cloudy out there. I don't think it's supposed to do anything today, weather-wise. I just know it's going to be cold. Then, like I said, it's going to start warming up starting tomorrow. I've not even looked at the weather forecast. But that's just what I was told this morning, what we're supposed to do. So, yeah. I'm just sitting here thinking, oh, when I came back in from the first run this morning, I opened the curtain up and got to looking. I forgot to plug my iPad in last night before I went to bed. So now I've got it plugged up, charging. Look and see. I was trying to see where my glasses were, and they're laying on top of it. So I got to grab them here in a minute and put the title on this video. Excuse me, and get it going. So the food, I'll do this real quick, then I'm done. The food that was served at VFW this morning was the same thing I was going to do this morning for my breakfast, fried potatoes and things like that, because I was up until 1 o'clock peeling potatoes, getting ready for breakfast this morning, because I was going to do fried potatoes and sausage patties and scrambled eggs. The only thing I was going to have was the biscuits and gravy. That'd been a lot of food just for me. So I know for sure I was going to do the fried potatoes and sausages. I might have skipped the scrambled eggs. Yeah, I'm just not very good at doing them anymore either. There's a lot of things that I've mentioned in previous videos that I just don't do anymore. I just can't get my eggs right. They tend to burn no matter how much I move them. They don't set up fast enough for me, and they burn. And not to a point where I can't eat them. I just had to put a little pepper on them and something else to give them a little taste. But I like them fluffy. They got to be, and I just can't get them. I just can't get them fluffy the way I like them. Now the eggs this morning, they were fabulous. They were the way I like them, but good and yellow and fluffy. And I just can't do my eggs like that. They're always flat and burnt. So I usually just when I do make them, I'll put a ton of pepper on them. And if I got Frank's Red Hot, I'll usually put Frank's Red Hot on. But I don't even have any Frank's Red Hot. So yeah, that would have been that wouldn't have been good, but I didn't. So now, since I didn't get to make my own breakfast, like I said, I am drinking my coffee. I'm on my second one. Yeah, and I'm still full, so I'll figure out something. Of course, I got almost 6 hours before supper, so time supper rolls around, I'll have something in mind for supper tonight. But like I said, that's 6 hours away, so I still got to finish my coffee and watch my favorite show that's on now. I don't even know where they're at. I think they're just starting out and things, so I'll get it off mute here in a second and start watching it. It's not like I've not seen her before, because like I said, it's one of my favorite military shows they put on. So, yep. So with that, I've talked a lot more than I thought I would. It shows me I can just barely tell. Just flipped over to 24 minutes. So time to wrap this up, finish my coffee, and get to watching my show and just see what the rest of the day holds. Hopefully nothing. Hopefully nothing else happens. I hope. We'll see. But until then, you all have a wonderful Tuesday. Enjoy the work week, and we will see you all very soon for another vlog. Bye for now.